What is going on, Yankee fans? I'm back at it with another New York Yankees video, and I'm going to talk about the first two spring training games for the Yankees, talk about what went down, talk about what I liked, about some players, what I didn't like about some players, and, just recap both the games. And usually it's not going to be just two games. It's usually going to be like every 5 to 10 games. I'm going to make a video recapping the games. But, since it's the first few games, I might as well just do recap the first couple games, but it usually is going to be the first it's going to be 5 to 10 games. I'm going to make a video, but for now, just because, spring training just started, I'm going to do it for the first two. So let's get right into it. So the Yankees did play the first game against the Toronto Blue Jays and lost 6-4, but we did see some impressive things from some players. Michael King was on the mound in that game and just didn't really pitch very well, gave up 3 runs in like 2 innings, didn't really do, very well. He had some he threw some good pitches, but overall left a lot of them over the plate. And, gave up that 2-run double in the first inning to Rowdy Tellez, and then gave up another run in the second inning. It was a double to Biggio, and, gave up 3 runs, and, again, only went 2 innings. He wasn't very good in his first outing, and Michael King, really struggled last year. He had a rough year, and was not very good in his opening outing. So let's hope Michael King can bounce back in his next appearance. And then Wojciechowski came in, and he gave up a run. Gave up an RBI single to Davis, made it 4-0 on an 0-2 count, which is always annoying. And then the Yankees offense really wasn't doing anything. Judge didn't really do a whole lot. DJ did get a hit, he went 1 for 2. But Gleyber went 1 for 2, he played pretty well. Luke Voigt did go 0 for 2, but again, he did get an RBI, so I'm not going to complain about that. And overall, the starting lineup really didn't do a whole lot, and obviously the game was 7 innings, so, the starters didn't play for very long. They only played for like a few innings, so, they only had like 2 at-bats. And Toronto ended up taking a 5-0 lead as Gurriel hit an RBI single off of Kyle Barraclough, made it 5-0, and, the bullpen didn't do a whole lot, didn't really do that great either, as Barraclough gave up a run. And Gleyber hit a double in the bottom of the 4th, and Voigt got the RBI ground out, or the RBI single. And then in the top of the 5th, and then Adam Warren, he's back. He threw a clean inning. I thought Adam Warren looked pretty good. And then in the 6th inning, in the bottom of the 5th, the Yankees scored 3 runs. Rob Brantley, the catcher, I believe he was from the White Sox, hit a 2-run shot, made it 5-3, hit a bomb to right center field, made it 5-3, and then Mike Tauchman. He's definitely, a question mark. Will he make the team? Is it going to be him? Is it going to be Jay Bruce? Is it going to be Ford? Who's going to get that final roster spot? I don't know. Is it Dietrich? But again, Tauchman hit a solo shot. He's, that's a good way to start the spring for Mike Tauchman. And then after that, Luch, I'm not really sure how to say his name. He came in. I'm impressed with him. I really like Lucas Luch, however the hell you say his name. I like him a lot. He gave up 1 hit, but pitched a clean inning. I thought he looked very good. And then the bottom of the 6th, the Yankees didn't score. And then in the 7th inning, Nick Goody came in, gave up a solo shot to warm off, and then the Yankees went 1-2-3 in the 7th. So I thought the offense did okay. I thought that home run by Tauchman was nice. And but overall, the offense didn't do a whole lot. It was kind of a boring game. Yankees lost 6-4. It's whatever. But the second game, the Yankees came back and won. They won the ball game as they played the Tigers and won the ball game 5-4. As Gary Sanchez, the Yankees were down 3-0 early as Garrett Cole was on the mound and he did give up a run in the first inning. Didn't have a very good inning. Got into a bases loaded jam. Did get out of it though, but he gave up that RBI single to Nico Goodrum, and the Yankees were now 1-0 early. So. Not a great inning for Garrett Cole, but again, it's only 1 inning. It's only spring training. Who really cares? Then he walked Green, but then did strike out Rogers to end the inning. So I didn't think he was all that great, but again, it's only spring training. And then we go to the bottom of the 2nd. The Yankees did not score. Top of the 3rd, Chacin came in, gave up a 2-run shot to Wilson Ramos, made it 3-0. But Jameson Taillon pitched him at top of the 2nd, only threw 7 pitches, but I thought he looked phenomenal. I'm really excited to watch this guy pitch. I really am. I thought he had a really good inning. I get it's only 1 inning, and he only threw 7 pitches, but he looked really good. It was a quick inning. He made it look easy. I thought he looked really good out there. I love what we saw from Taillon in his opening outing. I thought he pitched very well. And then the Yankees were down 3-0 going into the bottom of the 3rd, but then with 1 out and Gary Sanchez at the plate, hit a bomb over the batter's eye in center field. That ball was crushed, And Gary Sanchez hit a home run, made it 3-1. Always good to see Gary Sanchez hit a home run. We need to hit, we need him to have a bounce back year this year, because if he doesn't, I think Gary Sanchez is done as a Yankee. I really do. So it's always good to see Gary Sanchez hit a home run there after kind of a rough first game against the Blue Jays. He had a majestic solo shot at the bottom of the third to make it 3-1. And then the Yankees did load the bases later that inning, but couldn't score. And then we go to the bottom of I think it was the fifth inning, where the Yankees were down 3-1. We had the bases loaded with one out, and Chris Gittens at the plate with the bases loaded hits a grand slam off the left field wall and off the left field scoreboard, and hits a grand slam, makes it 5-3. And Chris Gittens, again, probably not going to make the team. He's probably going to spend most of the year in AAA, but Chris Gittens hit a bomb, and that was a majestic shot off of Zach Hess, and made it 5-3. I thought that was an awesome grand slam by Chris Gittens, and he's always been pretty good for the Yankees in spring training. And he had a bomb to left center field. It was absolutely just a tater off the bat of Chris Gittens, and the Yankees took a 5-3 lead. Even though he's probably not going to make the team, it's always cool to see a grand slam at spring training. That's always a good thing. And then the score held up. Abreu came in, threw a wild pitch, but got Baddoo to ground out to shortstop, and the Yankees came away with the 5-4 victory over the Tigers. So it's always good to see the Yankees get a win, even though it doesn't count. It's always good to see, it's always nice to see the Yankees get a victory, and as the Yankees beat the Tigers 5-4 in the second game of spring training. So the Yankees are 1-1 throughout the first two games. What I've liked so far, I've really liked what we saw from Taillon. I thought he had a phenomenal inning, only threw 7 pitches. It's a very small sample size, but I thought he looked really good out there. I'm really impressed with Taillon so far. I think he's going to be really good for the Yankees this year. I think he's going to be our number 2 starter, if you're asking me. I think he's going to be really good this year. And Gary Sanchez, nice to see him, hit a home run there in the bottom of the third inning against the Tigers. Always good to see Gary Sanchez hit a bomb. Let's hope he does that a lot this year, because we need him to have a bounce back year desperately. And again, Michael King struggled, but always nice to see Garrett Cole pitch, even though he didn't look great in the first inning. It's always nice to see Garrett Cole pitch. He's going to be great this year. He's Garrett Cole. We all know he's going to bounce back. I don't know when he's going to pitch next, but I really hope Garrett Cole does bounce back in his next start. But, offensive-wise in the first game, DJ got a hit. That's what DJ does. The guy's a machine. And but outside of that, not a lot to talk about regarding this, the first game against the Blue Jays, outside of Mike Tauchman hitting that bomb to right field. But, the Yankees, again, it's only 2 games. It really doesn't mean much, but the Yankees are 1-1 so far throughout spring training. So I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your takeaways on some of the players, so far. What are your thoughts on the Yankees? How do you think they look so far? I want to know your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think? What do you think of, the roster going into this season? Who do you think is going to make the team? Who do you think is not? Also, I forgot to add, I like Nick Nelson a lot as well. I think Nick Nelson's going to be one of the more popular relievers out of the bullpen for the Yankees. I really do. I think Nick Nelson looked really good today against the Tigers. I thought he pitched very well, and I think he's going to be a very important arm out of the bullpen for the Yankees. I think Nick Nelson pitched really well, and I really do think he's going to be a big piece out of this bullpen for the Yankees this season. I really like what we saw in Nick Nelson. So I want to know your thoughts again on the players for the Yankees going into the 2021 season down in the comments below. And who else is excited that baseball's back? I can't wait to recap the meaningful games. That's going to be a lot of fun. But again, I'll talk to you guys next time. I'll probably have a Yankee video. The next Yankee video I'll probably make talking about the games will probably be in about a week. Probably after, the next 5 to 7 to 10 games, I'll probably have a video talking about what we've seen out of the team. But again, it's probably going to be a little bit since I make a Yankee post-game, kind of video. But for now, again, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And what are your thoughts on the first 2 games for the Yankees? I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys next time. Go Yankees.